I've been waiting for this moment, people. I'm about to experience the famous Guy's Burgers on Carnival Cruises. It's my first experience. I love a hamburger. I mean, let's face it, who doesn't love a good hamburger? Hey there. Can I get a plain Jane to begin with here? Lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles. Perfect, thank you so much. Let's head over to the salsa bar here. We got some chili con carne, some sauteed onions. Looks like we got some of these fry things. I love these vegetables, these gardenia vegetables. Get some of those up on the side there. Extra pickles. And really the only thing better than fries, chili fries, face it. Get a little bit of that chili on the side there. That looks like a winner. Look at this spread. This is super impressive. Burger just looks so tasty. They have all the veggies that you want. They've got all these extra chili for the fries. This thing is just amazing. I'm just going to throw a couple of these spicy vegetables up on top. I'm going to dig in. It's a really good burger. It has a unique taste to it. The burger's actually got a little bit of crunch on the outside, but kind of just the perfect texture on the inside. Super tasty. Seasoned really well. I love that you have the huge variety of toppings you can put on there. You can customize it so that it's exactly what you like. This is kind of like a California burger modified for me. I think I'll be having probably more of these on this cruise. This is play-by-play of Emily getting ice cream at the Swirl's ice cream bar. She's currently waiting in line. There's somebody eating ice cream in line. That's actually kind of rude, I think, but they're still kind of standing in the way. Finally, they move out of the way. Emily's free to free the ice cream from the dispenser. And let's see how it is. Looks like it's pretty good.
I have ordered for my first appetizer the cream of mushroom soup. It's got some smoked Gouda cheese in it, and that is primarily why I ordered it, because I like different types of cheeses, and we'll see how this tastes. Do a little bit of, I'm not sure, I think these are mushrooms, garnish mushrooms. It's very good. It's very rich mushroom taste, that earthy taste of mushrooms. I really like that. Yeah, that's delicious.
Crispy buttermilk calamari. This looks absolutely delicious. You can give me a quick refill if you want, man. The awesome staff on the Carnival Conquest here is filling up our water anytime they start to see it get low. Just great service. But back to the calamari, there's also some peppers, some breaded peppers on the side. I'm going to try that really quick in this sauce. It tastes like something you'd get at a deep southern cooking restaurant. That was actually really good. Try some of the calamari here. I got really familiar with eating calamari, with eating squid when I was in Southeast Asia. It used to be a weird thing for me. Now I look forward to it. I love calamari. It's really good. The sauce is a perfect pair. It's absolutely delicious.
All right, I also got for my second appetizer the chilled strawberries with chia seeds. So when he brought this out, it was actually on the bottom of this dish. There was this like a little bed of chia seeds, and it looked like some jello, some strawberry jello on top, just a really thin slice. And then he came over with a pitcher of cream. I think it was actually like yogurt, like a whipped up yogurt, and poured it over. And so now this is what I've got. It kind of looks like a soup. So not what I was expecting at all. I thought there was going to be like fresh strawberries, whole chunks of strawberries in there. But it looks really interesting. I'm excited to try this. I love strawberries. So yeah, here we go. Get some of those chia seeds off the bottom. That's really light and refreshing. The chia seeds just add a little bit of a crunch to them. Not much flavor to the chia seeds, but definitely some health benefits I hear. The strawberry yogurt is very, very sweet and fruity, so a nice summery flavored dish.
I'm super excited about this one. It is invented by Emeril, the chef Emeril. I think he's the one that's like, bam, when he throws in spices. I'm not sure if that's Emeril. Is that Emeril?
I think that's Emeril.
I think that's Emeril. Anyway, I know he's a famous chef. I know he's good at what he does. I'm excited to try one of his recipes. This is beef Carpaccio with a truffle sauce, something that I'm not familiar with. This is a pretty fancy dish. I'm going to dig in and see how it is. I have never had anything like this. Kind of sticks to the plate. Looks really good. Wow. I'm pretty sure that's raw beef. It tastes like raw beef to me. It's good. It doesn't have a ton of flavor, but because it kind of has that raw, cold feel to it, when he's got like some spice in there, it's really subtle. It's good. It's not spectacular. I like food that has a flavor that just kind of smacks you in the face, but it's good and very fancy. I'm going to keep going on this and see if my opinion evolves. But my first impression is good, but not great.
All right, for my entree on this elegant night on Carnival Conquest, I got the jumbo shrimp and fish cakes with a cauliflower mash and garlic sauce. I guess this is the garlic sauce on there. It smells delicious. And just before this came out, our waiter actually came over and apologized, said it was going to take a little bit longer, and then like less than 5 minutes, here we are, we've got our entrees. So yeah, no problem at all. The service has been great, and this just smells so good. I'm excited to try it out. I'm gonna start with the fish cake here. I really love fish cakes. Got a little bit of sauce in there. Oh, that's so good. Can't really describe that taste. It's not overpowering. It's just really pleasant. It's very flavorful. Got some really nice spices in there. Nothing too hot or intense, but just a really good, well balanced dish. So, and yeah, I'll try a shrimp for you guys too. I think that's a grilled shrimp. Really brings out the flavor. Really, really succulent. Really great shrimp. I'm very excited about this meal.
So generally at formal night or elegant night as it is on Carnival, I always get the seafood dish. I always get the lobster or fish or whatever special kind of seafood they have. But tonight I went for something different. Chicken Cordon Bleu. It is a classic. I love it, and I haven't had it in years. It's just something that I just don't have very often, but I absolutely love. So I bet it's going to be delicious on this ship. We're going to find out right now. Got some cream sauce on the side here. Looks like it's cooked really well. It's plated beautifully. Got some fries on the side. Yeah, it's got a nice light breading. The chicken's actually juicy. Tasted a little bit of that cheese coming through. Chicken Cordon Bleu is a classic dish. I'm glad I went for it tonight. It's going to be the perfect dinner. For dessert, I got this beautiful creme brulee. It was really good, but so sweet, I could only eat about half of it. Emily got this blackberry New York cheesecake. She absolutely loved it. It was delicious. What a great formal night. This is the Blue Iguana Cantina. They've got awesome burritos, awesome tacos. It's kind of like Chipotle, only I'd say better. They have shrimp you can put on the burritos. It's super good. They've got this salsa bar over here. Check this out. You can load it up with all the toppings you want. The place is awesome. All right, I'm about to dig into my first tacos from the Blue Iguana. Look at these things. I absolutely loaded these things up with everything I could get my hands on at the salsa bar. You just kind of walk up to a station, tell them what you want, a burrito or tacos, what kind of meat you want on the shelves. They'll put the meat on there, and then there's a salsa station where they have all these different kind of sauces and vegetables and different kinds of pico de gallo and tomato sauces and hot sauces. These things are loaded up. I am going to give it a shot. I don't even know everything that I put on here. I was just kind of going into each one and then putting something on there. So let's see how it tastes. This is going to be a messy dish. That's really good. The taco shells are really tasty. They're kind of thick and fluffy, maybe fried a little bit. The chicken's a little bit cold in there, but it's got a really nice spice to it. All of the onions and vegetables and sauces and sour cream I have on there, this makes it a really, really good taco. Definitely doesn't taste like the tacos I make at home, and I make good tacos. And this is right up there with my tacos. I'm not going to say it's better than my tacos, but it's right up there with my tacos. So I like this.
I ended up getting a fish taco and a chicken taco, and as much of the toppings as they still had available. So I've got some tomatillo sauce on the fish and some pico de gallo type of sauce on the chicken. Also put habanero hot sauce on there, so I don't know how hot that's going to be, but we'll find out. The fish taco is actually just an entire piece of fish here, just stuck on a taco shell, so it might be challenging to eat. Taco shell doesn't seem to be big enough for that piece of fish. That's good. It's actually nice and tender fish on the inside. I can taste that habanero salsa. It isn't going to burn my mouth or anything, but it has some zip. Pretty flavorful.
Hey, is there a long line at the bar when you're on the Carnival Conquest? Doesn't matter anymore. If you want that beer, you can just come over to this little kiosk right here, grab a cup, pour yourself a beer. How about that?
All right, this is our third night here on the Carnival Conquest, and tonight I have gotten the smoked poblano and corn soup. So it looked delicious on the menu. The description, it said it's got roasted tomatoes, cumin, garlic, lots of good stuff in there, and it smells really good too, so I'm excited to give it a try. Get some of that corn garnish in there. That's good. That poblano pepper, it's not really spicy. It's not a spicy pepper, but it does have a really nice flavor, a really rich roasted pepper flavor. Gives it a little bit of sweetness, and then the corn in there has a very Mexican flair to it. I really like it.
So tonight, the appetizer menu is absolutely stacked. There was a whole bunch of my favorite foods on that menu, so I actually ended up getting 3 of them. This is stuffed mushrooms with spinach with an herb truffle veloute. I think that's this green sauce that's going around the side of it. It's like there's some cheese melted on the top of it. I love stuffed mushrooms. It's one of my favorite things, so I'm going to dig in and see how these are. All right, here we go. It's a mild stuffed mushroom. The mushroom is cooked to perfection. The texture and the density of the mushroom is really, really good. And the spinach and green sauce here, it's like a mild flavor, but really pleasing and delicious. So it tastes like it has an Italian feel to it. I really like it. This is going to be enjoyable. So do you know what ceviche is? It's not actually cooked fish, although it kind of is technically, because the way that they cook it is they put it in like acidic lime sauce. The acidity in the lime juice actually changes the molecular structure of the fish or the shrimp that is put in there and makes it so that it is like it's cooked. It's super delicious. This is some ceviche that they have on the ship. We were both really excited when we saw that. Give it a try and see how it is. That's the real deal. That's really, really good. There's nothing else like ceviche. The shrimp or the fish that you have, it tastes so delicious. It has that lime flavor to it. You think it might be gross because it's raw. It's not really raw though, because the molecular structure's been changed. Like I said, it's delicious. You got to try ceviche if you haven't.
All right, so I got the Indian option for our main entree tonight, and on the menu it's just the Indian vegetarian option of the day. Today it was Paneer, which is this here. It's a spinach dish with paneer. I think it's got paneer cheese in here, although I don't see any chunks, so I'm not really sure where that is. And then peas puleo, which are these here on the side, and chana madra, which is the type of bread here. So, and then of course it's an Indian dish, so it's always served with rice. So yeah, it looks great. Give it a try here. pretty good. It does have some good flavor to it. I wouldn't say this is super authentic, but it's not bad. And yeah, you definitely get the flavor of the Indian food here. I'll try a little bit of these peas. You get more of the masala taste in these. These definitely have a better flavor, I think. This is a little bland. I'm used to it having cheese in there and the paneer, and I'm not tasting that in there.
So I used to work at a place that had linguini and shrimp on the menu. It was this little bar in a small town, but they had really, really good food, fancy dishes. They had this linguini and shrimp. It had this amazing garlic flavor to it. I got it after my shift a lot. It was absolutely delicious. So whenever I get the opportunity to have like a seafood linguini on the menu, I almost always go for it because I know that I love that. I always compare it to this place that I worked though. I've never had one that's as good. Let's see how this one tastes. All right, that is delicious. The linguini is cooked to perfection. A little bit of a tomatoey sauce on it. I'm not going to say that it is as good or better than the linguini and shrimp I used to get at this place I worked, but it is tasty. You try one of these clams. Clam is really good. It was salty, cooked really well, kind of melted in my mouth. That was absolutely delicious. So yeah, this is going to be tasty. Not the best I've ever had, but definitely still tasty. Hey, you guys made it all the way to the end of this video. That means you liked it, right? Why not hit that like button? Why not hit that subscribe button? We're making great videos. We've got a bunch more content about Carnival, more food reviews, more ship tours. We've got all kinds of cruise related videos. Check them out.